A young monk stood frozen as bandits surrounded his monastery. Everyone else had fled. The leader raised his sword and snarled, "Why don't you fear me? Don't you know I could run you through without blinking an eye?" The monk smiled calmly and replied. But what he said next would change everything the bandit thought he knew about power. Before Buddha achieved enlightenment, he was Prince Siddhartha, a man who had everything: luxury, power, protection. But something gnawed at his soul. He saw suffering everywhere: disease, old age, death, and all his wealth couldn't stop it. One night, he made the most dangerous decision of his life. He abandoned his palace, his family, his throne. He walked into the wilderness with nothing, no guards, no plan. For 6 years he tortured himself, fasting until his ribs showed through his skin, meditating until his body screamed for mercy. He thought suffering would lead to answers. He was wrong. Starving and defeated, he collapsed under a tree. That's when the real battle began. Sitting beneath that Bodhi tree, Mara, the demon of illusion, attacked. Not with swords, but with something far more deadly: doubt. "You're nobody," Mara whispered. "A failed prince. A failed ascetic. Who are you to seek enlightenment?" Then came the seduction. Visions of his old life, his wife, his son, pleasure, power. Everything he'd given up, dangled before him like bait. "Go back," Mara hissed. "This is madness." But Siddhartha didn't move. He touched the ground with one finger, a gesture that would echo through history. "The earth is my witness," he declared. "I will not move until I find the truth." Hour after hour, day after day, the demons raged. His mind screamed, but his body remained still as stone. Then, as dawn broke on the 49th day, something shifted. The chaos stopped. The noise vanished. And in that silence, he saw it, the truth that had been there all along. Suffering exists because we cling, we grasp at pleasure, we run from pain. We build castles of desire that crumble into dust. But there's another way. Siddhartha became Buddha, the awakened one. Now, back to that monk and the bandit. The monk looked at the sword pointed at his heart and said, "Don't you know I could be run through without blinking an eye?" The bandit froze. He'd spent his life using fear as a weapon. But this man had no fear to exploit. The sword was useless. This is Buddha's teaching in action. The bandit had a weapon, but the monk had something infinitely more powerful. He'd conquered himself. Buddha taught that your greatest enemy isn't outside you. It's the voice that says you're not enough, the fear that keeps you small, the anger that poisons your peace, the desire that's never satisfied. Conquer that, and you become unstoppable. Not because you're aggressive, not because you dominate others, but because nothing can shake you. Criticism? It passes through like wind. Failure, just information. Success? You don't cling to it. You become like water soft, yet capable of wearing down mountains. Here's your mission, soldier of the soul. Buddha sat under that tree for 49 days to find freedom. You don't need 49 days. You need 49 seconds of real honesty. Right now, what are you running from? What fear controls you? What desire owns you? Name it. Face it. Touch the ground like Buddha did and declare, "I will not move until I am free." The battle isn't out there. It's in here. And the victory? That changes everything.